Alrighty, so just a 10-minute unwinding sequence to release tension from the pelvic floor and then switch those deep core and pelvic floor muscles on. So I'm going to get you to start on your mat with your knees wide. Nice to have a bolster or a pillow nearby to use. So I've just got that at the end of my mat to use in a moment. Slide your knees apart. Now, if you find this is particularly tight, use your bolster and place it underneath your bottom here so you've got something to lean into. We're just going to slide those knees apart and start to breathe into the lower lobes of the back of the lungs, shoulders away from ears, maybe pressing the forehead onto the back of the hands. Breathing in, breathing out to soften. As you breathe in, imagine you have wings coming out of the back of your lungs, and as you breathe in, they unfurl, and as you breathe out, they soften back in again. And with your knees, feel on the exhalation, they just soften a little bit further out, inner thighs soften. Lovely. Like I said, it might be helpful to have something underneath your bottom if this feels particularly tight. Beautiful. Coming onto forearms, just going to rock back and forward to switch on pelvic floor muscles. Coming forward with a breath out through pursed lips. So knees are now parallel, feet straight behind, shoulders away from ears as we come forward. A little bit of a pause here. As you come forward on that breath out, feel your lower belly scooping upwards. With the breath, we get a little bit of activation through pelvic floor. Beautiful. Stretch those fingers out. Drape the chest down now so we get a nice stretch underneath the armpits. Shoulders away from ears. Bum up, sitting bones wide. And then hands and knees, and swirl the hips around. So lovely, big, swirly action. Just to mobilize the pelvis. Get some vascular flow down through those pelvic organs. Nice, big, swishing movements. Knees together, hips draped to one side. So we're going down into this IT band here. Up and over to the other side. Oh, that feels good. Shoulders and arms pretty strong to keep the upper body pretty straight. Again, let's just do that. I'm going to move slightly forward to get into the hip flexors. So I'm just draping hips a little bit further forward. And then same on the other side, just drawing hips a little bit further forward to go into the front of the pelvis here. Lovely. Sliding down onto tummy. Hands close, elbows close, top of the feet on the ground. Inhaling, activating upper back muscles. Exhaling, releasing down. So inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Keep the chin drawing back into your neck. And then slide forearms forward. Pull the chest forward so that we get a nice stretch right out through the front line of the body. Drop one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. Inhale into the center, exhale to drop the other shoulder. So we get a little bit of a rinse out through the shoulders. Bit of a twist through the upper back. Coming down, sliding onto your back. So this is where it's nice to use your bolster. Take the bolster underneath your pelvis. And again, switching on pelvic floor muscles and then into deep core muscles here. So as we exhale, we draw upwards as if we're wearing tight high-waisted jeans, and then we release down. I like to just slightly let my knees drop out to the side on the inhale as everything releases, and then slightly draw them in on the exhale as we lift. Exhaling, inhaling, inhaling. So pelvic floor, then deep core muscles, deep transverse abdominal muscles, a little bit of activation with the adductors, the inner thigh muscles, just a little bit. Making sure the brain starts to coordinate pelvic floor, then deep core, not the other way around. Good. Let's make that a little bit harder. Take the knees up. Stretch the knees wide. Give your ankles a little bit of a swirl here. And then we'll switch on deep core muscles here. In, like so. So I'm going. Now, if this feels too easy, try pressing your heels out. Makes it a little bit harder. You can support your legs as much as you need to. Coordinating the breath with pelvic floor, then deep core, then legs. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Pelvic floor, deep core, legs. Pelvic floor, deep core, thighs come together. So you just feel like you're going zipping up, releasing down, zipping up, releasing down, zipping up, releasing down. Beautiful. Big circles now with those knees. Let your lower belly be nice and relaxed now. Pelvic floor is nice and relaxed. One direction and then the other direction. And then press those heels up towards the ceiling, toes towards you. Press the back of your pelvis into your bolster. Rub the back of your legs. And then turn your toes out, heels together. Rub your down the side of your legs, that IT band. Whew, that's tight. That's it. Back again. And then take one ankle on top of the other knee and draw the knee in. So you get a nice stretch into those glutes. Right into the glutes and also into the pelvic floor. I like to do a little rock from side to side. That's it. Well, that feels good, doesn't it? Other side. Bring the knee in, stretching down to the glutes, a little bit of a rock. And then whilst we've got our pelvises up, let's go ahead and keep this knee in. Bit of baby pose on one side. So left knee in, right foot on the ground. And then see if you can start to slide the right foot away from you. So it's going into quite a strong opening into the front of that right leg and into the pelvis. I'm going to take my right hand above my head as well. So left knee out and up. Right knee and foot sliding away. Breathing from fingertips to toes. Opening up that right side of the body. I'm going to do a little tilt over to the left side of the mat. Ooh, really stretching and opening the right side of the body. Coming back, swapping sides, right knee up towards right armpit. Pause for a moment in this kind of baby pose. And then left foot on the ground, left hand up and overhead. Start to slide that foot away. We're looking for open, extension, lengthen, stretch, hydrate, maybe a little tilt to get right into the hips, flaring your breath into the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Ah, very good. Slowly coming back. Slide your bolster out. Get that out of the way for a moment. Roll down. Now we're just going to switch on glutes. So press the heels into the ground, rolling up, slowly coming down. Press the floor away, coming up, slowly coming down. Now this time, press the floor away, come up, pause, draw your shoulders slightly underneath the back. Hands stay pressing down, or if you can easily interlace them, go ahead, interlace them, and press the hands and the forearms into the ground. Now you want to send your knees away from you. So imagine knees are sliding away from you towards the opposite wall, and keep pressing down through the heels. So glutes are active, and take some full, deep, invigorating breaths to fill your lungs from the bottom right up to your clavicles. Ah, beautiful. And then take the hands apart, shoulders apart, very slowly, wind your way back down onto your mat, winding down one vertebra at a time. Oh, that's so good. Feet up, wide, baby pose. Grab hold of your feet, your ankles, your shins, whatever you can grab hold of. Rocking from side to side. Let your pelvis open. Let your back get a nice massage. And then a twist. Knees to one side, looking over the other side. Just let everything soften and relax. Breathe in, sigh the breath out. And then when you're ready, knees apart, over to the other side. So the spine loves attention, giving it attention. It's like nectar. The body's like, whee, hooray, hooray. Give yourself a little flop out, messaging the body with some gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're just underneath the skin surface of the whole of your body. See if you can tap into that gentle buzz, a slight vibration of the life force, the prana, especially in hands and in feet. It's easier to feel this tingling, the blood flowing around the body. And when you're ready, tuck yourself into a ball, rock and roll up and down your spine, rebooting the central nervous system. And then just come and sit quietly for a moment, sitting in alignment with your head stacked on top of your neck, your shoulders sliding down your back. Take a moment to listen, to feel, and just to be. Namaste.